On the pitch, comes near side. It's Maley. Spencer Smith for Hawaii is down and hurt. Spencer Smith.
Warrior safety Spencer Smith underwent successful surgery yesterday to repair his broken forearm. 6 to 8 weeks is the diagnosis, so now that he's out indefinitely, Coach Greg McMackin has some serious holes to fill. Hey, welcome to Sports. Jamar Webster here in for Robert Kekaula. Coach Mack says he's filling those holes with some young guys, which means it'll be a lot of on-the-job training this week against Colorado. Warriors still practicing in Las Vegas for now, but soon will be adjusting to the altitude in Colorado. Kahuku product Richard Torres is expected to fill the gap left behind by Smith, also playing a big role in Saturday's showdown. Lots and lots of freshman linebackers. The youth of the Warriors squad will play an intricate role in this weekend's game.
I like it, having a young group. Our linebackers are all we're starting a freshman middle linebacker, and we're shifting to some freshmen in the secondary also. So we're looking for playmakers and guys to make plays.
The Warriors headed to Colorado. This is an early start, as are all games right of this coast. Kickoff set for 9:30 Hawaii time.
Chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and the Warrior football team will put each and every link to a test this weekend in Colorado. Liz Chun explains.
Unlike other road trips, the UH coaching staff is planning on playing almost all of its traveling roster. With altitude being a factor in the game, expect a lot of substitutions sooner than later.
I think the first couple quarters is going to be kind of tough, but getting substitutions in is going to be really key for us, getting healthy legs in and getting used to it, getting used to the breathing up there. And
the Warriors say they've put a lot of work into closing the gap between the first and second string. Defensively against Colorado, almost every position will rely on backups. The elevation and an injury are behind changes to the secondary. The loss of safety Spencer Smith, who broke his arm against Army, will have a ripple effect on the lineup. Is it a different approach for you, knowing that there's a lot of guys that are going to get a lot more playing time?
Yeah, it is a different approach. I mean, Spence was a big key player for us, and now coach guys are finding out who can play.
With the shift of Richard Torres now at safety, true freshman John Hardy Tuilau will take over at nickelback.
I'm feeling good right now. A lot of the older guys helped me out, figure out what to do, so I just want to help the team wherever I can.
Have you found that your learning curve on the road has kind of been real steep?
Well, I gotta have to pick it up fast, so yeah.
After reviewing the game film, coaches have also made another switch in the backfield. Kavika Ornelas will start at left corner in place of Demetrius Davis.
Take advantage of my opportunity. I've been waiting for this. Just waiting my turn patiently.
Substitutions to the offense will likely open up new targets for quarterback Bryant Moniz. Receivers Joe Avery, Dustin Blount, Ryan Henry, and Billy Ray Stutzman are also preparing to get their number called in the game.
Just to give every single receiver an opportunity to play, it just makes us closer as a unit. Just kind of just helps our offense run more efficiently.
The Warriors actually did their warm-ups in pads, but were told to remove them for practice. The pro-style session was more about speed, so Hawaii can keep fresh as it gets closer to game time. Reporting from Las Vegas, Nevada with the UH football team, I'm Liz Chun for Hawaii News Now.
The Warriors and Buffaloes kick things off at 9:30 a.m. Saturday morning. We'll have an in-depth recap for you on the Coach Mack Show Sunday night at 10:35 only on KGMB.
How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. The UH Warrior football team practiced again in Vegas today as Hawaii continues to prepare for Saturday's road game against Colorado. Hawaii will head up the Rocky Mountains tomorrow. Warriors coming in at 1-1 on the season, but ranking first in the nation in passing offense among teams that have played 2 games, averaging 401 yards through the air. Buffaloes, meanwhile, are also 1-1, but rank 111th in total offense and 84th in scoring defense, coming off a 52-7 drubbing at the hands of California. Still, Colorado is a double-digit favorite, and the Warriors expect a challenge befitting that of a team from the Big 12.
We expect a tough physical game. They're a good team, and they have a lot of great athletes and a great football tradition, so it's going to be fun to play them.
They're going to have a chip on their shoulder. Anybody that gets beat like that, they can either do one of two things. They can, it can hurt them, or I have more respect for them. I know they're going to come and really start the game in a pecked off mood and come after us.
Hawaii holds the series edge over Colorado with their only other meeting coming in 1925, a 13-0 UH win. Kickoff is set for Saturday morning at 9:30.
Cal only gained 370 yards, so they have a good defense. We're going to come back and play at home and have a chip on their shoulder, and we're gonna have to be at our best.
Good evening. Welcome to Sports. Jamar Webster in for Robert K. Carla. A very subdued Greg McMackin, showing he does have respect for CU. He recognizes a quality opponent when he sees one, and he's made sure his team isn't taking the Buffaloes lightly. Mac says it'll have to be the offense that carries them through this week. What's going to be your biggest thing you guys have to do to make sure you come out of Boulder with the victory?
Well, number one, we've got to get the ball back for the offense. Like I said, their defense, their two corners are two of the best in the country, and they have guys that can run around and play. So, our offense is going to be challenged with this defense.
Expect a tough physical game. They're a good team, and they have a lot of great athletes and a great football tradition, so it's going to be fun to play them.
Warriors still a double-digit underdog, though. Early start for this one. Kickoff set for 9:30 Hawaii time. The game can be seen on Fox College Sports, channel 245.
Hey, welcome back. By now, all the predictions have been made. All the main preparations have been put to bed. Now it's time to play some football. Liz Chun is on the road with the Warriors and has our final preview of tomorrow's Hawaii-Colorado game.
The UH football team's matchup at Colorado is a long time coming. This meeting marks the first time the Warriors are playing at a Big 12 school since 1978. If ever the Warriors felt ready to play the Buffaloes, their date on Saturday could be it.
Yeah, I think we're a lot more confident than we were even last year at any point, We came a far way, and I just think that we're just doing definitely a lot better than last year. We're scoring a lot more points than we ever did.
UH is putting up an average of 33 points and is ranked second in the country for passing offense at 401 yards per game. Quarterback Bryant Moniz has helped make those numbers a reality, which is why offensive coordinator Nick Rolovich is calling the plays and allowing Moniz to read the defenses. How different is it when you're allowed to have that freedom to see the field the way you need to see it?
Well, it really helps, when you have something told to you, you kind of just zoom in on that. So now that I kind of have a feel for it, I can read it for my own, and what I see on the field, I can, go from there.
The Warriors also know Colorado's defense can be stingy, with 3 picks and 3 sacks in its opener with Colorado State.
We got a lot of height on their corners, and, some big guys, so it's going to be tough matchups. They're pretty physical. They like to play press on the receiver. So,
as for the Buffaloes, they are expected to establish a running game, but can also count on Scotty McKnight to make big grabs. The preseason All-American is the school's career receptions leader.
Well, they're more of like a pro offense team like USC was, and we just got to play a little. We got to line up better than we did against USC and make plays. And I know if we do that, we could come with the win.
Coach Mack says he's talked to his team about the effects of being more than 5,000 feet above sea level and believes it won't be as much of a problem for Hawaii.
It's a state of mind. We're preparing for dehydration, all the important things. We'll be fine on altitude.
CU will definitely have home field advantage. Besides the fact that Folsom Field holds more than 53,000, this will be the Buffaloes' first home game of the season. Reporting on the road with the UH football team, I'm Liz Chun for Hawaii News Now.
Now the Warriors arrived in Colorado today and did a final walkthrough before tomorrow's game. Kickoff is scheduled for 9:30 in the morning Hawaii time. Oh, by the way, at last check, the Warriors are 13-point underdogs. And don't forget,
tomorrow morning in Boulder, 1-1 Warrior football team will match up with the Buffaloes of Colorado. CU also enters the game 1-1 on the season and are led behind former Boise State head coach Dan Hawkins. In 5 years with the Broncos, he started the Boise dynasty, going 53-11, 37-3 in the WAC, including 5-0 against Hawaii.
These guys are a very talented squad and have some experience back, particularly on offense, and a group of receivers and quarterback that have been together for a while and are very, very potent and know what they're doing on offense. I think the thing that's a little bit different for them than in years past when they had Colt, he could run, but their quarterback now, he can take off and he can really go. He can pick up 40, 50 yards in a heartbeat. Very dynamic running game as well. And I think even though people look at Hawaii as a throwing team, I think they've always prided themselves on their yards per carry. And while they may not run it as many times, when they do, they have been effective with it.
Colorado listed as 12-point favorites in the game and have 4 local boys on their roster, with associate head coach Brian Cabral being a St. Louis alum. Kickoff tomorrow set for 9:30 in the morning, Hawaii time.